Hi everyone, Tom here. I'm dropping in to let you know that this episode was recorded less than 24 hours before Gaga's website was updated to show a 6.5-day countdown to perhaps a new single, perhaps the official LG7 announcement, perhaps both, perhaps neither, who knows. It was also recorded before Little Monsters dug around in her website's code and found what may be some imagery and information related to the new album. In this episode, we talk about what's been going on lately in the Gagaverse, if you will. So Patrick and I wanted to let you know that it was recorded before these developments and that we are just as excited as you are for what is to come. Enjoy.
The music and the performance and the fashion are one. I don't separate my art from my life. It is one whole thing.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Tom.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Patrick. And this is Chewing on Pearls, the show where we dissect and decipher Lady Gaga's chameleon career and its impact, one pearl at a time.
We're back. We're so back, spitting fact and spewing fiction in a new installment of our current events series, That's Gossip. Today is Monday, January 20th, 2025, and we're discussing awards season, the imminent release of LG7, a certain viral security footage clip, and more. So yeah, this is our new segment where we're going to be talking about kind of just what's going on in the Gaga universe and also in the world at large and in our lives, a little more casually, just so that we can like keep in touch, especially lately because there's so much going on with Gaga. It feels like,
yeah, it's happening.
Yeah. That's gossip. So we kind of have like a little news, what do you call them? Like news headlines to read and discuss. First, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars' single Die With a Smile has gone #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It's Gaga's 6th #1 single on the chart and 18th top 10 single on that chart. This makes her the third artist in history to have 2 #1 singles across 3 separate decades, joining Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson.
Exactly where she belongs.
Absolutely. It's actually crazy. I feel like I see a lot of discourse online about fans feeling sort of like nothing's really happening with Gaga. But when you look at like 2024 and how much she accomplished, and then you're looking at these statistics, it's kind of like, can she not do enough?
Right, totally. I think there is like dissonance, especially considering, which I'm sure we'll get into when we talk more about the LG7 of it all and the anticipation.
Yeah.
But there are some little managers out there that are like, well, it's not a solo song.
Right. So it doesn't really count.
I don't give a flying flip. It's the #1 song on Billboard. Is she not part of the song?
Right.
Did she not write and perform the song?
I feel like if she wasn't on it, it wouldn't still be as successul as it is.
100%.
I think she adds like a longevity to things. And Bruno Mars is a very successful artist, obviously. So I don't know. I think it's cool that she, like when I really thought about it, I was like, it is cool that she's had multiple #1s in 3 different decades. And like really thinking about her career being like 18 years long, her like official career.
Totally.
Like obviously she's been doing this for longer than 2 decades, but in terms of being in the public eye that way, it's been 18 years, and thinking about what it means for her to have such successful songs for so many, like for in different eras of her career, essentially.
And like a song that's becoming a modern classic.
Right. It's just very Gaga.
This song is not going anywhere anytime soon.
No. And I love that. And then related, as of last week, Gaga has become the 2nd most streamed artist on Spotify with a new peak of 117.5 million monthly listeners.
Which is insane.
It's insane because I think when Spotify started, she was like 37th in the world.
Yeah.
I think a couple of years ago, she was like in the
like mid 30s, maybe.
Yeah. So something in the water. There's something in the water. I think the pandemic did something for Gaga's career that we will study in the future on this show.
Totally.
Because there was all that unearthing of her older songs.
Yeah, she's become a streaming darling in a way that is almost like antithetical to what everyone else was doing.
To what
like they were
being-
creating
yeah.
new music to try to feed the algorithm, but
Yes.
fans found ways to apply the algorithm to her existing work through
Exactly.
like edits and resurfacing these songs.
It's so bizarre, and I think it just speaks to like the merit of the work itself. You know, it's like, I don't, like you're saying, it wasn't created in a world where streaming was a thing. You know what I mean? Like songs from Born This Way.
Yeah.
Streaming services did not exist.
Well, and not that it's about comparison, but if we do want to take it there and look at her like contemporaries of like the 2010s and the pop divas, she's
Yeah.
standing the test of time.
Sorry, girls.
Quality speaks for
It
itself.
does. It really does. In other news, Gaga will headline Rio de Janeiro's Copacabana Beach during a free concert on May 3rd of this year, which is speculated to attract 1 million fans. The show is called Lady Gaga, The Whole World in Rio.
I do think it's funny that all of this news has broken and like people in Brazil are talking about it in radio silence.
Yes.
Like no acknowledgement
Yes.
whatsoever.
She has not announced it. Her team has not announced it.
No one has said anything.
No. It's
But they're like literally doing press.
yeah. I mean, I saw that there was some like Globo or something, some Brazilian press outlet was like gathering little monsters in Brazil to do like a news feature
Yes.
on them. Like it's a really big deal, not just to her fans in Brazil, but to Brazilians that she's coming. And it's just, you're right. It's funny that she has said nothing.
And it's almost like they spilled the beans before it was supposed to be
Yeah.
announced
Yeah.
or something, but it's happening
Yeah.
as far as we know.
Yeah. I mean,
Does she know? Who knows?
And then there's this rumor that the promoters or the organizers of this famous big beach concert festival thing, you know, said to Gaga, we want you to perform only original songs.
Yeah, funny.
And no one knows if this is true or not, because again, there's a lot of hearsay out there, but a lot of fans are being kind of nasty about it online. Like, yes, we won. No jazz, no Harlequin. But personally, if it were me going down to Brazil, I would want to hear maybe a track or two from Harlequin for sure.
Same.
Warner, Universal, BMG, and Sony have announced that all Grammy-related events will be canceled this year due to the ongoing fires that have devastated areas of LA. They've confirmed that the Grammy ceremony itself will still commence on February 2nd, where Die With a Smile is nominated for Song of the Year and Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. This is another thing that the fans are being crazy about.
Yeah, the LA fires in general are definitely painting the award season in a new light,
Mm-hmm.
where I actually saw an interesting take yesterday. I forget what publication it was, but they interviewed someone who's like worked in event production in LA for years and years and years and does all the like the pre, post, the brunch, the party or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was saying like what these people need right now is income. And all of these people that rely on events and like gigs to make money, like putting them out of work is actually not helpful.
Fascinating.
Like yes, we're postponing this party or canceling this party because it seems superfluous, but like think about all the work that goes into those events and all of the labor.
Yeah, people that are employed by what did I just read? Warner, Universal, BMG, and Sony that
and
are
like even the bartenders, the ushers, the the valets, like literally everyone involved is now out of a gig.
Even like stylists and makeup artists and hair people, like all of that. That's a really interesting take. I feel like a lot of, from what I've seen online, a lot of, and rightfully so, people are being critical of like the culture of celebrity and wealth in LA and like the way that the fires sort of relate to it. But Gaga has been notably silent since those fires began. And I think kind of like nasty fans, little managers,
Yes,
are very like, what's the big deal? Your house wasn't affected. Like, say something about your new album, which I think is really tone deaf. Like,
Totally.
it can simultaneously be devastating. It is devastating what has happened in LA. And it can also be like, girl, we need things to move on so people can work. You know, like it doesn't have to be this whole thing of like, I don't know, Gaga, shut the fuck up or speak the fuck up about your album. Who cares about the fires? Like it's very tone deaf.
Yeah. I mean, the Beyonce announcement being pushed back,
Yeah.
like made me think, okay, does that mean things were lined up for January for LG7 that have now shifted?
Yeah. I mean, this kind of relates to the next few little headlines we have. But you're right that fans are currently speculating that her seventh studio album, LG7, will be postponed due to these fires. And her noted absence online since the new year. I think like the only thing she posted about was the song going #1.
In that very cute video.
Yes.
Where she's like kind of humble bragging.
Yes. Yes. And so, yeah, a lot of fans are kind of like, is this being postponed? A lot of other fans are being like, listen, she said February. Why are you expecting her to say more than that? Especially given the way that Harlequin was released, which was very like 2 days before there's like billboards and then an album's out.
Right.
Like, why would she be milking that given what's happened in LA and the inauguration, which is happening today? I don't know. People are so weird.
Well, and she also has the #1 song on Billboard.
Yeah.
So I think we're okay.
Yeah. It's just so weird to be so concerned with how this like legendary music icon is promoting or not promoting her upcoming project, because to me it, like, as a fan, always I felt this way for a long time. Like, that obsession reads to me as you don't have like faith in your fave, or like you don't understand that this person is like a living legend, like an icon, and she's at that status. Like, she doesn't have to do anything.
Literally.
And like praying for the day where another like Born This Way album promotion cycle happens again, you're going to be waiting on your knees for a long time, because
yeah,
it's not happening.
And we're not in that same world
No,
anymore.
none of the girls are doing that.
Right.
And if they did, they'd be like fucking tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah. I feel like, not to talk shit on one of the other divas, but I feel like the promotion around Katy Perry's most recent album kind of backfired on her too. There are other reasons, but I think really like marketing it as a comeback and like her like really pushing her out there, I think people started to like react negatively. Like, the move now is to just kind of be chill and drop something great.
Well, move in silence.
Yeah, move in silence.
And then just like drop when you're ready.
Yeah. So, like I said, Gaga's been notably quiet since the fires began in LA, since the new year, really. But just last week, CCTV footage from a Burger King in King City, California surfaced, in which you can see Gaga loitering in the lobby of the restaurant until her fiance Michael comes out of the bathroom. And this is the like meme heard round the internet.
It is so interesting to watch her.
Yeah.
Just like sim out.
Yes.
And like idle in this Burger King lobby. And like my favorite part is when she goes over and looks at the digital menus. Yeah. Because I'm like, when's the last time she's been in a Burger King? Does she know that most fast food restaurants now have these like little kiosks that you pull up and just tap, tap, tap? Like,
it's like the perfect surrealist piece of film.
And they notably, her and Michael only have drinks. So I'm like, did they eat in the Burger King dining room, or did they just like pull over so she could get like a Diet Coke
and he had to go to the bathroom or whatever? Yeah. It's really just, it reminds me of like early Gaga days where there would be like a photo of her, I don't know, drinking a coffee or something, something like doing something that feels quote unquote normal.
Or like when people would take photos of her at the gym.
Yes. And it's like, oh, she's a woman. She's a person. Like
she's
us.
A person, yeah.
Yeah. And I love that she's with her man.
And it looks like she's wearing the I think they're the Demonia platform
boots.
Like the Free Woman.
Yeah. And this kind of like blazer with shoulder pads that's kind of structured.
Yeah.
It's like casual kind.
She looks so tiny
too. Yeah. And then there's this girl that like walks in the Burger King as they're leaving, and she kind
Definitely
of
does a double take. Yeah. Just like,
So yeah, there's some discourse online about this too being kind of invasive, just because apparently the word on the street is
the word in King City.
Yeah, the word in King City is that the employees of this Burger King asked Gaga for a photo, and she said no.
So they leaked the security footage.
So they went into the security room, replayed the footage, and then put it online
With a smile playing in the background.
Yeah.
Which is iconic.
Yeah. So, I don't condone or not condone it. I think it's complicated, but
That person probably got fired.
yeah, if it's true that Gaga said no photos.
She didn't say no videos.
Yeah. But that's kind of what's happening, and it's everywhere, and just so funny. Lots of funny memes coming from it.
It reminds me that, like, as much as we think now in 2025 that she doesn't have that same kind of like internet reach, something like this will happen, and then it's like your coworker is like, "Oh, did you see Lady Gaga in the Burger King?"
Right.
Like, and I'm like, "Oh, she still does have like a grip on culture, even when she's not trying."
Yes, there's been a notable Lady Gaga meme every year since she has been famous. Like, I've seen the timeline that people have done online where it's like, this year, this was the most viral Gaga meme. And it's always something that's like pretty ubiquitous.
But people were even memifying the LA fires. They're like,
Oh my
she's
God.
looking for evidence.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, I know.
That's why she's silent.
Yeah, like she's just such a fascinating creature of fame, LG7's title, that I think people who don't even care about her music that much still, like, because of her past heights. I mean, she's at new heights now, as mentioned in some of these.
Yeah, heights beyond things that she's done to this point.
Right. But that kind of like kooky fashion, gaggy, campy, the stunts that she would pull in public back in the day, I think then to see her placed in other places now just fascinates people. Even just like her being at the Golden Globes, people are like, "Oh, Gaga at the Golden Globes in a gown." They're fascinated by it. It's really interesting stuff, but another time. Gaga has been announced as a performer for the Fire Aid benefit concert, which takes place on January 30th, 2025. That's in 10 days.
Have you seen the lists going around of all the songs that she can't perform?
Yes, that mention fire.
And
dying.
Burning, fire, dying, anything. Yeah. It's like, what
She's got
is
a lot.
she gonna sing?
Yeah. Hopefully, like, I bet you it'll be like a jazz standard vibe.
If she covers Imagine.
I
roll.
Yeah, I don't know. But there's some big names on that list, and some really not big names.
Right.
But,
It's kind of funny.
Like,
And
U2 is huge.
She's
Billy.
the headliner?
Yeah.
It's like split between two
venues,
and I think she's headlining one of them.
I know,
and
it's interesting.
Billy's maybe headlining the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they're using that word even. Like, it just feels very weird.
It is. Well, and this gets into a topic that we have talked about privately, but yet to address on the pod. But the pattern of Gaga having this kind of like Greek tragedy bad luck situation where it's like, oh, Gaga's announcing a new project, some sort of global catastrophe is bound to happen.
Yeah.
Chromatica, COVID, now here we are, LG7, the hype is building, these destabilizing, devastating fires that even on like it's affecting people nationally, of course, but even globally, like there are things that are being affected by a large chunk of the United States.
I saw a thing that said, I don't know how true this is, so don't quote me on it, but that LA's economy is like larger. LA's economy on its own is like larger than most cities in the world.
Well, even, I mean, in our lives, like I at work have been dealing with fallout from like performers and entertainers that are like, sorry, I can't perform this show. I don't have a house. Like,
yeah. I mean, this is the second largest city in the United States of America. Like of course, this is like making weight, like an impact like this. And I didn't expect anything less for Gaga to like be a part of something like this either.
Totally.
Like we knew it was coming.
Well, we knew that there was silence because she was working on something.
Totally. And I think she knows that her team knows what they're doing, and that like to have her appear there will make people tune in, will make people show up and give money, hopefully. And I'm sure she's donated a lot as well, and Michael. But I'm kind of sick of the fans being like, she better perform Disease. She better perform the new single from LG7. I'm like, that seems like a really inappropriate time.
Like that might not be the venue
to like peddle the new project or whatever.
Right.
Like stop.
Right.
And I think this gets into a lot of fake leaking happening on the internet right now. Whenever Gaga goes into these periods of silence, there's always something that quote unquote leaks that's quote unquote real. But because we are approaching February, when Gaga said this album would drop, it's like
it's so heightened
every few hours.
And now we have the AI of it all.
Yes.
Where people are looking at what insiders, quote, quote, are writing and then generating things to match what they're saying. Like the whole black and white, close portrait, black stringy bang, bleached brow.
Yeah.
And then 6 different cover iterations.
Literally, like somebody posted something on ATRL, this fan site, and was like, exactly what you just described. And now there's been like really shitty and some really kind of convincing AI images to come out of that people are like, this is the album cover. But we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And we know that if it was, it would be taken down
immediately
by Interscope or whoever else. So it's just interesting to see a lot of like weird track list leaks that are so clearly
fake.
False.
Yeah.
It's just a really weird time to be a Gaga fan.
The
right
one
now.
that pissed us off, though, was the 10 tracks.
Yeah.
If we waited for 10 tracks, mama, it better be a double album.
Yeah, we're going to have to get her on the show and interrogate.
Yeah. Well, that's so funny, too, because a couple months ago, it was like, oh, well, it's a double album. It's about lightness and darkness and blah, blah, blah. And now it's like completely changed. And everyone's like, oh, no, it's this one album.
Yeah.
Die with a Smile was always on it,
Yeah.
which, okay. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because, we know it's on the album now, but when she first announced Die with a Smile, wasn't it like as you wait for LG7?
Yes, it was. And a lot of fans will be like, they're saying that the whole album concept has changed to fit Die with a Smile because of how successful it's been. And vinyl pressings take this long, so they must have made this decision at this point if the album's going to be released at this point in February. And I'm just kind of like, this is Lady Gaga. She can make a last minute change.
They'll produce
it.
They
press the vinyls faster for her, I promise you. You know what I mean? Like, she has more influence than like the average artist on like the way that I think things play out for her. And then in another way, I'm sure that Interscope, her label, has more influence than we assume too. So
yeah,
who knows? I'm happy Die with a Smile is on it.
Me too.
I just know it's going to be the last track.
You think?
I think so.
I hope.
Yeah. It just sucks that it starts with Bruno's verse.
I wonder if there'll be like an album version.
That's what I was hoping. I was thinking, what if it was an acoustic, just
or like
Gaga
extended?
Yeah. Like another verse or something.
Yeah.
That would be a fun way for her to include it, but still give something new. Who knows?
Do we think she's performing at the Grammys?
That's a good question. I think she will perform with Bruno.
I hope she does.
Yeah.
I really hope she does because A, they're both wonderful, captivating performers. Yeah. B, they are using her visage in advertising.
They always do.
So, Annie up, Grammys.
Yeah. There have been years where I swear they've used her image and she was not
she's
there.
Like not even there.
Yeah. Or nominated for anything.
Right.
So it's just interesting.
I'm like, don't dangle that carrot.
To be nominated for Song of the Year is like that's like a huge award. Like, they should perform it.
I hope
like
so.
All the nominees for that song should perform, or for that award should perform, whether it's Record of the Year, Song of the Year, whatever. But they're both like Grammy darlings.
They really are.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, and we were recently in Las Vegas, and they stay playing LG out in LV.
They do.
Every single fucking bar, casino, the bus stop, fucking playing.
Yeah.
If it's not Die With a Smile, it's like a techno remix of Shallow.
Yeah. It is. I don't know. As much as I will be the first person on the street, like spinning my sign that says Lady Gaga is like
God.
Yeah. Her pervasiveness surprises me sometimes. And I don't know if it's because of the trauma of being like a little closeted gay boy loving her and everyone being like, she's a freak.
Yeah, and having to
Like,
defend her.
Yes, like we still have that in us, but like ultimately it's fun to like realize and settle into the reality that like the culture kind of loves her now, like almost ubiquitously, and they like accept that she will do some shit they don't like and that she
Poker
will
Face is on the charts right now.
Yeah, she's just huge and there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? It's not an anomaly that needs to be defended anymore. Yeah.
That's gossip.
Well, I guess that's gossip. Not much more to say about all of this, but I have a feeling a lot is to come.
I mean, this week feels like there could be something ahead of this fire aid situation.
Yeah. The inauguration is today, and I do think, you know, there are talks of executive orders in the hundreds that could be put into place this week. So, you know, also I think her team is sensitive to what's going on in the world. And if it was all over, you know, that's going to be all over the news. I don't think that she would be like, and by the way, my new single's coming out Friday.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that they're a little more sensible than that.
Maybe
but then
we'll get
again,
like Unity Come to Mama Gaga.
Yeah. She did say that every genre is on this new album. So maybe there is you know, peace, love, and light kind of track that's about, you know, family, friendship.
Dead ants.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I guess that was our first installment of That's Gossip. I feel like we'll have a lot more of these in the next couple months.
Oh, definitely.
Just because
the ball is rolling.
The ball is rolling.
Where is the ball? We don't know,
Yeah,
but it's
like,
rolling somewhere.
It's hard to like go into depth on any of these topics, but it's good to like touch on all of them so you guys know that we know what's going on. We're not just talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah, 2011.
Yeah.
Always.
Our addiction to 2011, 2012. Okay, well, thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.
It's like chewing on